What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chief the OG back with another episode of Rich Before 30 podcast. Today we're picking up on Chapter 2, Action of the book Rich Before 30 by Gavin Chief Meredith. Last episode we discussed placing blame and controlling your circumstances. How have you done with those over the past couple days? Today we'll be discussing hard work, making the most of yourself, and excuses. We will now continue with Chapter 2, Action of the book Rich Before 30 by Gavin Chief Meredith. If you're reading along, we're starting on page 65.
Think small and live small. Getting where you want to be in life takes hard work and sacrifice. No one can do it for you. There are multiple rewards in this process. You get rewarded with the respect and feeling of status, also increased income and a higher standard of living. You must train yourself. Make successful action a habit. There is no bigger reward than making the most of yourself. We fall down, but we get up. Every saint was just a sinner who fell down and got up. Kirk Franklin. You too have the ability to take control of your life. Excuses are the biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people. The more successful the person, the less likely they are to make excuses. The person who is unsuccessful has plenty of reasons as to why they are not. Successful people could make all the same excuses that the unsuccessful person does. The difference is they don't. Once someone recognizes that they're not where they should be in life, they go down a list of excuses as to why things are the way they are. Whichever excuse seems to fit or work best is the excuse they keep using to explain to themselves and others why they are not moving forward in life. Every time this person uses this excuse, it becomes more and more true for them in their mind and in their reality. When you first come up with excuses for yourself, you're more or less lying to yourself and others. The more and more you express the same excuse, the more it will become a reality in your life and become completely true. So to rid of negative circumstances, you must get rid of your excuses. A group of 10 voluntary test subjects were told they would be given a THC pill to track the subjects and their reaction to the medication. Half of the subjects were given a placebo, which was just a sugar pill, and the others were given a pill containing actual THC. The subjects were tasked with writing down as many business ideas as they could come up with in a 1-hour span. As you can imagine, half of the subjects were able to produce more ideas than others. What the subjects didn't know is that THC had not affected all of them. Some of the subjects who had not ingested THC had believed their ability to come up with business ideas was impaired by the medication, when it in fact was not. The others who had not ingested the THC came up with more business plans than they had ever thought they were capable, all because they thought they were high. How crazy is that? The ones who thought they were impaired were indeed incapable. The ones who thought they were somehow enlightened by the magical pill believed that this pill had opened their mind to levels that they had not yet seen or even thought possible. As far as the people who did ingest THC pills, they were fine and came up with many ideas to the best of their ability. But the point is that we should always think to the best of our ability. For the people who thought they were impaired by THC and actually weren't, they worried that they might be able to accomplish less because of the pill, and they were able to accomplish less. The others thought they could accomplish more, so they were able to accomplish more. For those who took the placebo, the pill had no actual effect. The ones who were looking for failure found failure. All consequences lied in their thoughts. Some people have negative thoughts about themselves and will seek out confirmation from others to confirm their negative ideas. Other people take something like a heart problem or a physical disability and don't let it affect them at all. They go on to lead successful lives of happiness because they realized they don't gain any positive results from having a negative attitude about it. Most of the time, we underestimate ourselves and overestimate others. I was able to make real change in my life and start to finally get rich when I learned that it's not about how much you have, but it's about what you do with what you do have. This is the key to all happiness and all success.
We touch on this a little every episode. No one can hand you success. Success is earned. Getting where you want to be in life takes hard work and sacrifice. No one can do it for you. Just like for me, I thought that my uncle could hand me the success that I wanted, but even if he tried, he couldn't. Success comes from making a goal and accomplishing that goal. You set your goals and you accomplish them, and this guarantees you the success that you want to see. There's no bigger reward than making the most of yourself. When you accomplish goals and have these successes, you feel better about yourself, you feel more confident. This newfound confidence will increase your standard of living, and it will also increase your income, because you'll be confident in finding new ways to create more income. We fall down, but we get up. Every saint was just a sinner who fell down and got up. It's a song by Donnie McClurkin. The point is, the saints, the people who are held most highly in religious beliefs, specifically Christianity, were once sinners who turned their path to the light. You must go through struggles in your life to learn from them. These struggles strengthen you and give you the power and strength to accomplish your goals. In doing this, you take control of your life. Excuses are the biggest difference between the people who do and who don't. The more successful the person, the less likely they are to have excuses. The unsuccessful person, on the other hand, has excuses waiting around every corner. When you first come up with excuses for yourself, you're more or less lying to yourself and others. The more and more you use this excuse, the more true it becomes in your life. The more you begin to believe in your excuses. In the book, I give an example of test subjects who ingest THC pills and then are asked to come up with business ideas. Half of the pills were placebos, meaning that there was no actual THC in the pills. Whether or not the subjects performed to their highest standards was all up to them. Some of the test subjects performed really well, all because they thought they were high on THC. Others performed poorly, thinking that they had ingested THC, when in fact they hadn't. Whether they had really ingested THC or not was not the point. The point of the test was the subjects who thought they could, did. The subjects who thought they could do more were able to accomplish more. The subjects who thought they would be impaired and able to accomplish less were able to accomplish less. The ones who were looking for failure found failure. All consequences lied in their thoughts. Some people have negative thoughts about themselves and will seek out to others for confirmation. Others take something like a heart problem or a serious physical ailment and they don't let it affect them at all. These people push on with positivity in their life because they don't expect something positive to come from thinking negatively about their situation. A lot of times we underestimate ourselves and overestimate others. In closing, think positive because nothing positive will come out of thinking negative. Also, I learned the key to all happiness and success is it's not about how much you have, but it's about what you do with what you do have. Continue taking action and taking steps forward. If you haven't already, be sure to pick up a copy of my book, Rich Before 30 by Gavin Chief Meredith, available on Amazon. I'm Chief the OG, and this is Rich Before 30 Podcast. See you next time.